Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video I'm doing my long overdue product empties for January and February. It feels like forever since I filmed one of these videos, kind of because it has been forever since I filmed one of these videos, but I'm here to show you my product empties. This isn't even all of it. It doesn't all fit in this basket, so yeah, I definitely need to film this video. I feel like I am being overrun by trash at the moment, so I'm glad that I can finally talk about all these, do some reviews for you on these products and get them out of my life. So without further ado, let's get on in to the reviews. Where do I even start? Oh my god. I might start with the candles because they're taking up the most amount of room. So this month, well actually I'm going to say this month a lot, but I mean January and February. So in January and February I used up a total of 3 candles. 2 of which are kind of no-named candles. So for anyone that saw my what I got for Christmas video, I got a candle making kit from my mother-in-law for Christmas. So I made up all 6 of the candles that I got in that kit and I've slowly been burning them. This one here was a total fail because when I was making the candle I accidentally pulled the wick off the thing that was glued to the bottom of the jar, so it got to a point where the wick just started floating around in the wax, unfortunately, so didn't get to burn all that one. They do smell nice, but I got 3 different scents with it. I think it was like champagne, strawberries, lotus flower and vanilla something, or pineapple, vanilla, coconut, pineapple, coconut maybe. I think that sounds familiar. So I think it's the lotus one that I'm not 100% sold on. The champagne one is amazing, the champagne strawberry, but it's nice. I probably wouldn't repurchase that kit. I don't know, I just couldn't be bothered. And I don't burn candles all that much. I do like them, but I don't burn them a lot. I have been burning these because I have them, but I don't ordinarily go out of my way to buy a lot of candles to burn them. The next one is one of my faves. This is the Sleep Sanctuary Pink Peony Candle. This is a 440 gram candle. I really like the smell of this. It smells like peonies. It is quite strong when it's being burned. It's quite strong when it's not being burnt. So if you don't like really strong floral scents, I would avoid this. This one is very expensive. I think these are like $50. The owner of this company stocks these at like a Christmas market that happens like every year in my town. I think I have another one of these. And then once I burn that one, I'll have to wait till Christmas. Is my Batiste dry shampoo in the Floral and Flirty blush scent. The scent on this one does smell good. Batiste dry shampoo is like fairly cheap. I wouldn't recommend this for people that have like really dark hair. It can leave quite a white cast on your hair. I have another bottle of this like the same size in my project pan at the moment that I want to use up, and then I have a number of like sample sizes of dry shampoos. I think I have a couple of other brands of dry shampoo, so I am set for dry shampoo for at least the rest of the year, if not next year as well. Mary Kay Clarifying Cleanser for Acne Prone Skin. I don't know if any of you have heard, Mary Kay has decided to remove themselves from, I think, the Australian and New Zealand market. I've always enjoyed Mary Kay products, but we can't get them anymore because they're basically firing all their consultants and removing themselves from the Australian market. So it's a little bit disappointing. And I know a lot of people that have been Mary Kay consultants for a very long time, or like, to me Mary Kay is probably similar to Avon, but not as many consultants as Avon. I've always known people in my life at some point that has been a Mary Kay consultant because, I don't know, they've just been around forever. They've been around forever, and it seems really strange for them to be removing themselves from the Australian market. I don't know, maybe it's not doing as well as they were hoping it was gonna be doing, and as well as it used to be doing. The Indeed Laboratories Synoxin 2 multi-peptide facial serum. This is a really nice serum. It's a nice consistency. It sinks into my skin really nicely. It's supposed to help reduce the look of crow's feet lines and wrinkles. Can't really vouch for that all that much, but it is a nice serum and it feels nice on my skin. I do feel like it makes my skin feel nice. I've repurchased this quite a few times. That's probably maybe my third or fourth tube of that one. I do feel like if I'm using it every single day, I can tend to go through it quite quickly, but I do enjoy it. The next one, which I just discovered has like another use in there, is the Glow Recipe Pineapple C Bright Serum. Now, I did have someone comment on one of my last videos, I think it was Mariella, comment saying that she saw on Instagram that Glow Recipe commented that they had changed the formula, and that would probably explain the differences in the consistency that I mentioned in my January-February haul. I have repurchased this one recently. I really enjoy this as a vitamin C serum, and I didn't know this until like yesterday, but Glow Recipe is actually owned by two women. It's a woman-owned brand, so if you want to support a woman-owned brand, then Glow Recipe is a good one. I like that product, and I have repurchased it. I probably would repurchase it again as well once I finish up the bottle that I have. The next one is the doTERRA Smoothing Conditioner. This is an alright conditioner. I probably won't repurchase this again, but in saying that, I do have like a massive salon sized bottle in my shower that my mum gave me before she moved. She gave me both of the shampoo and conditioner that she had, so I'm probably good for shampoo and conditioner for at least the rest of the year, maybe into next year, considering how little I wash my hair. Ofra Northern Lights primer. This is like an illuminating primer. I finished this one up. I used it up in my project pan. This was a really nice primer, except the fact that I don't like the packaging all that much. I would really like to see Ofra come out with this in an airless pump. Once I got down to about like here in the jar, every time I used it, the pump like stopped pumping it up because it's quite a thick primer. I had to like open it up and scrape it out with the little sprayer, the little pump nozzle here. And then it got to the point where that wasn't working, so I had to get my spatula in there and start scraping it out, and it was like every single day. It's a pain in the ass, but until it got that, before I got to that point, I really enjoyed it. The next one is the Body Shop Strawberry Shower Gel. I really like this one. I like the Body Shop shower gels. This one smells like strawberry, obviously, but I do quite like the strawberry scent. It's a nice one. It's not sickly sweet, but it is like a sweeter body wash. Yeah, these are nice consistency. I do prefer the consistency of the Body Shop shower gels over their like shower creams that they have. I don't know, the shower creams just kind of I don't know, it just feels too much like custard to me. Victoria Beckham Intimately Perfume. Once again, I use this one up in my project pan. This one is a nice perfume. It's not overly heavy. It's not overly offensive. It's quite a like light floral, but I probably wouldn't pick this one up again. I have that many perfumes in my collection at the moment. I'm really trying to whittle it down, and then I only want to be bringing back the ones into my collection that I like absolutely love, and this one is not one of them. It's a really nice perfume, and you can get it for pretty cheap. Like if you're looking for a really nice light floral for a cheaper price that you can wear like every single day, it's a nice one. Actually, I don't even know whether they make this one anymore. A sheet mask. This is the Tuso Wong Gold Mask. I don't even remember when I used this one, so I don't remember what it did to my skin. Sheet masks for me are very meh. I just find them to be very meh products, and for that reason, as well as the fact that they are single-use products, and I find them extremely wasteful, and like they're always in like a plastic foil packet. I just find them extremely wasteful. I don't like the environmental impact of it. So once I use up all my sheet masks that I have, I will not be repurchasing any more sheet masks. That's my 2 cents on that. The Ofra Perfecting Elixir. This was a micellar water. Not the best micellar water I've ever used. Definitely not. This was an airless pump. I absolutely loved that fact about it. But other than that, I definitely wouldn't repurchase this one. I just felt like it didn't really break down my makeup as well as I find Bioderma does. The next one, a pair of very sad, very sad looking lashes. I don't know what I did to these lashes, but I found them in my drawer recently and they look extremely sad. I think I took to these with some scissors to try and shorten them down in length, but they just look really blunt and the same length now. So I've decided I'm gonna give these guys, I'm gonna let them go. Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This was a mini that I used up in my mini marathon project pan. I really enjoyed using this product up. I was focusing on another powder, and once I got to the point where I was only using this like on a daily basis and I started wearing it to work, I actually really enjoyed how it looked on my skin. I really enjoyed how it applied, and it actually, even with my really oily skin, I felt like it made I feel like it made my makeup last a really decent amount of time. So really enjoyed this product. Would I repurchase it? I probably would really consider repurchasing this. I have a sample here of the Benefit Professional. I don't like this stuff. I feel like it clogs my pores more than it makes my pores look nice, so I don't enjoy that product. The Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely Perfume. This was a rollerball that I used up. I really don't like rollerballs, so I have been tipping all my rollerballs into like a travel perfume spritzer thing. So that's how I managed to use this one up. I used up a bottle, like an actual sprayer bottle of the Sarah Jessica Parker perfume, Lovely Perfume last year. I quite enjoy this perfume. I think it's a nice one. I probably wouldn't repurchase it for myself, but it is a nice like everyday lower priced perfume to work every single day and not have to break the bank for. The next one is a massive win. So this is my MAC Cream Sheen lip gloss in Japanese Spring. I don't know whether I just want to like show this off again. Like, it is the most satisfying. Can you focus? I'm trying to. There we go. Oh my gosh, it is the most satisfying thing. I just look at this and I just like admire all my hard work and the dedication. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad. I'm so proud of myself for using a full-size MAC lip gloss. Obviously, I'm not going to repurchase this one. This was actually the lip gloss that I wore on my wedding day. I paired this with, oh, what did I pair it with? I paired the lipstick last year. I can't even remember what lipstick it was. I paired it with a lipstick. I wore this over the top. That was my lipstick, my wedding day lipstick combo. So I've had these for I got married 5 years ago in August, so I'm embarrassed because I definitely had this lip gloss before then. But I think I brought the lipstick for my wedding and I only panned it last year. Oh my god, that's kind of gross. But anyway, I've used it up. It's out of my collection. I'm going to keep that with my stash of products that I have growing for my Back to MAC. Buddy Matcha and Lime Lip Scrub. I didn't really enjoy it all that much, so I'm not going to repurchase or purchase the full size. I have two lipsticks here from Bare Minerals. These are some of the Marvelous Moxie lipsticks. I don't know whether Bare Minerals still sells these particular lipsticks or whether they sell them in Australia, but I used up the colour Speak Your Mind and Make Your Move. Speak Your Mind was actually the second one of this particular lipstick that I used up. It was in a sample size, and then Make Your Move was the first one in this colour that I used up. I really like this Bare Minerals lipstick formula. I find it really nice and creamy. It's comfortable on the lips. I enjoyed the Speak Your Mind colour a lot. The Make Your Move, not so much, but if I found another Speak Your Mind in my collection, I wouldn't be mad, I wouldn't be sad. I would actually enjoy using it up again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase these. This is the Isocol rubbing alcohol. I use this to like repress my powder products. I use this to sanitize things. Yeah, I purchased like not an industrial size, but a bigger size of just alcohol straight, like isopropyl alcohol from a like makeup supplier. So I've just been decanting that into a sprayer bottle instead of buying the Isocol. It works out a little bit cheaper to buy it more in bulk than just these size bottles from the supermarket. My Mecca Cosmetica To Save Face SPF 50 Plus Super Screen. I love this sunscreen. I have a full size of this sunscreen in my everyday skincare routine at the moment. I have repurchased this product so many times and I will continue to repurchase it. It's one of my favorite sunscreens. I really like it. It's not overly thick, but it still gives you the SPF 50 and it doesn't disrupt my makeup at all either. Next one is another lip gloss. This is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Kissability. This was a nice color. I just really didn't like the doe foot applicator on this. The doe foot was really like stiff and hard and I just didn't enjoy how it felt on my lips. The Daiso Puff and Sponge. I think I have another 2 or 3 bottles of this in my collection at the moment. I purchased last year. Was it last year? Yeah, I purchased last year from Ella Cosmetics their solid makeup brush cleaner and I've really been enjoying that, so I probably won't go back to the Daiso Puff and Sponge. As much as I love this, I just feel like it's really wasteful throwing out like one of these detergent bottles nearly every single month, whereas the Ella Cosmetics bar, I've been using it quite a lot and I'm not seeing much of a dip in it at the moment, so I think that will last me a lot longer and be a lot less wasteful than buying a lot of these all the time. And I pretty much, when I use Daiso Puff and Sponge, pretty much go through one of these bottles every single month, as opposed to the Ella Cosmetics bar. I think that'll probably last me at least like 6 months, maybe even longer, with like quite considerable use. I use it quite a lot. I use up quite a lot of nail polishes over the Christmas break because I did some crafting. So I poured like all of these lip glosses over some terracotta pots that I have for my houseplants. So I basically did like some marbling effect with nail polishes over those pots. So I used up a fair few nail polishes. So I used up the Avon Stardust in the colour Cherry Dazzle. Don't like these Stardust nail polishes because they are really quite chunky and they don't dry down smooth on your nails. They leave like a texture behind. Then I used up the OPI nail polish in Cersei? Is it Cersei? I think that's it. It's just a white one. The OPI nail polish formula is okay. I don't absolutely love it, but it's alright. The Sally Hansen Extreme Wear nail colour in Fuchsia Powder. This is a bright pink one. I think Sally Hansen has really nice nail polish formulas. I do enjoy the brush on them as well. As well as the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Fast Dry nail colour in Jumpin' Jade. OPI nail polish. This one doesn't have, it's just a red one. Another OPI nail polish in black. The Ciate Mini in Party Shoes. The Essie nail polish in Lots of Luxe. This is another one of those textured glitter ones that I don't enjoy. I don't like any of the textured glitter ones in any formula. And the last one was the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear nail colour in Bluet. So out of all these, the Sally Hansen formula are my favourite, but I was planning on decluttering like a large amount of my nail polish collection, and I thought rather than just chucking them in the bin, which once again hurt my soul, the thought of just throwing them out, so I decided to do some little crafts with them. The The pots, the terracotta pots, aren't everyone's taste. Some of you may have seen on my Instagram stories over Christmas me making them. Very mixed reviews. Some people love them, some people hate them. I really like them. And I feel like it's definitely helped me get use out of the nail polishes that I was just going to throw in the bin anyway. And it spruced up my boring like orange terracotta pots. So for me it was a win-win. I like them. I think they look cool, and I like the fact that I painted them myself. The next one is the Salt by Hendrix Botanical Facial Serum. Yeah, I don't know. I really wanted to like Salt by Hendrix, but I feel like they don't do any miracles for my skin. So they're nice products and they smell amazing, and I really want to like them, but at the moment I feel like they're just okay. Like, they're okay, not performing any miracles. The next one is the Mary Kay Time Wise Microdermabrasion Step 2 Replenish. Mary Kay don't sell this anymore, so I'm just trying to use everything up that I have in my collection. The Mecca Cosmetica Micellar Water. I'm not the biggest fan of this micellar water in particular. It's okay, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I think though I'm going to keep this bottle because it's a really handy small travel size, and you can just pop the top, this little spout off, so you can just pop the top off of that and refill it. So I'm not going to repurchase the actual Mecca Cosmetica one, but I probably definitely will reuse this particular bottle because it's really handy to have. Dr. Dennis Gross 2-Step Universal Daily Peel. I really like these. I think they're really good, and I always feel like I see really, not dramatic, but really noticeable results with my skin when I use these. I got a little sample pack from, I think, a Mecca Beauty Loop box. I think I have about 3 or 4 left of the 2-step system, so I'll definitely use them up and then maybe consider purchasing them. But these are individually packaged. Even when they're in the full size, they are each individually packaged, and I just don't like thinking about that kind of waste, so I really like them. I just wish that maybe Dr. Dennis Gross would come out with maybe like one that is in a jar or something like that instead of individually wrapped pads. Another perfume is the Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. This is quite a strong scent. I have a feeling that it may even be a men's scent. I still wore it. I still wore it. My husband gave this to me with like some other perfumes that he brought me for an anniversary one year, and the sales assistant like gave him this as a bonus thing. I don't know whether the sister gave him it as a bonus thing for him or whether he gave it to him for me, but my husband ended up giving it to me. I don't know. I felt like it mixed well with my body chemistry. It can be a little bit strong, and I wouldn't repurchase it. Next is the Urban Decay Eden Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I didn't use up this entire sample. I stopped using this because I felt like this was what was causing my eye irritation over my Christmas break. And once I stopped, it did seem to get a little bit better, but I think it was a combination of this, allergies, lack of sleep, lack of wearing my glasses. So I think it was like a multitude of things that was causing my eye irritation, but stopping using this definitely did help. I got rid of all the other samples that I have of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've never been a massive fan of the Urban Decay Primer Potion anyway. I was just using it because I had it in my collection. Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Sleeping Mask. I really enjoyed this actually. I used it as a sleeping mask, as the name suggests, but I used it as like my nighttime moisturizer. I would put it on instead of like my facial oil or anything like that, and I would just wear this to bed. And I really enjoyed how it felt on my skin, really enjoyed how my skin was when I woke up in the morning. So it's a winner. Would I purchase it? I probably wouldn't purchase it because I'm happy with just my like cheaper. Glow Recipe can be quite an expensive brand for some of their products, and I'm happy with just my cheaper like facial oil that I use. Marc Jacobs Highliner in the colour Blacker. This is the black eyeliner from Marc Jacobs. I really like this, but I have quite a few black eyeliners in my collection at the moment, and I want to use them all up first before I introduce another one into my collection. think I have about 4 more minis, and then I have 2 or 3 full size, so I want to use them up first before I buy this. But I think when it comes around to buying a full size black eyeliner, I think this one will probably be the one that I will purchase. My Australis Fresh and Flawless. This is a pressed powder that you can get from Priceline. These guys are always on mega sale. I absolutely love the Fresh and Flawless. I feel like it is really good for my super oily skin. It really helps my makeup last for ages. I really want to repurchase this product, but I am really trying to stick true to my rules, my no buy, low buy rules, and I have 3 loose powders that I want to use up first before I go out and purchase a new powder. So I think maybe to satisfy the urge, I might like press some of that in here so I have like a pressed powder, or I think I will keep this packaging to do like a Franken bronzer with some of the products that I have in my Pan That palette series, because I would really recommend the Fresh and Flawless if you're on a budget and you're looking for a really good powder. If you have super oily skin, it can look a little bit cakey if you go too far, and I think if you have a more of a normal to dry skin, I definitely would steer clear of this, because I think it can look a bit cakey if you go too far with the powdering. And then the last product, which is a massive achievement as well, this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. I finally used this one up. I have been trying to pan this one for a very long time, and I finally used this one up. I really enjoy the formula on these Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. They are a very like swipe on and go kind of product. I would always use these like on the mobile lid, and then I would just get like a brush and quickly buff it out, buff it into like the matte colors that I would use like on my outer corners, and I was good to go. So I really like the formula on the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. The color Rose Gold is really, really pretty. Won't purchase these though, because I have I think about 4 or 5 more of these in my collection, and I'm trying to get through them all. I'm going to pan them all first, and then when it comes to maybe purchasing a full size, I might consider maybe just buying 1 or 2 of the colors out of the set that I really liked. But I would like to finish all of them off first, because they are really getting on in age. So I want to get my value for money first, and then I'll go back and purchase the ones that I really liked. So that is it. I feel like I've been talking for hours, but that is it. That's my mammoth product empties for January and February. I feel like this is a lot. Like, I am overwhelmed by the amount of products that are in front of me, but I am very pleased with my progress on all my project pans that I'm doing. A lot of these products were from project pans and like rollouts from project pans in January and February. So I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making in all my projects, and even just my inverse it out. I feel like I'm doing really, really well with that at the moment. So make sure you let me know down in the comments box what products you managed to use up in January and February. Were there any standout products that you used up that you've already repurchased or you're going to repurchase? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy product empties, and if you do love product empties, I do these monthly on my channel, so I hope you'll consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on those videos and you can get notified when those videos go live. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you are having a fantastically fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.